Oh, hey guys, what are you guys doing here? I couldn't even stop looking at myself because I look so good. Hello, welcome back to season 2, episode 2 of the Wig Alopecia podcast, starring none other than me, Jessie Vesper. I am your hostess, your little Debbie, your snack cake, and I am hosting this podcast because I am the only host because I considered having a co-host and I made promotionals about it because I was looking for one, and guess what? No one RSVP'd, and the people that did were unqualified and did not pass the vibe check. So I'm here by myself. That's not completely true. You can see somebody else. In the background today, we've also been working through some technical difficulties. I think we had a pretty seamless episode as far as the first episode came and went. I think it did pretty well. Like, sure, 5 people saw it, but that's not the point. The point is that I executed my whole thing like pretty seamlessly, like the whole recording. So you guys should be really proud of that. We're still workshopping. I have a new camera. We're gonna call that camera B because hey, B's in the trap. And I have camera A over here. So we've got 2 cameras. We're mic'd up. Double mic'd because I also had a technical difficulty with the audio. So I know this is house cleaning. I know nobody cares. I know the first minute of the video is the most important. But I wanted to let you guys know what's been going on with me because, guys, I be going through it. And, you know, did I just have about 20 minutes ago a phone call with somebody that made me want to cry? And did I have my makeup on? And was I like holding it together so that I wouldn't have tears streaming down my face because I have to wear this makeup all day long? Yes, that did happen to me. But I'm here and I'm happy to be here. And I am doing my best not to think about that. That's why I'm bringing it up now because it's not on my mind at all. It's not on my mind at all. I have a list. This is my list. Wouldn't it be cool if we had like Wig Alopecia like notebooks? Maybe I'll do that. I have a list of things to talk about. I'm going to start by talking about the events of this week. For me, somebody stole my trash can. It's trash can, not trash can't. And I just, like, you know, I just talked about how my car got stolen. I know that I'm going to talk about this for the rest of my life because it was a traumatic event for me. But like, you know, I told you guys I wasn't moving from here. I had to re-sign my lease. And literally the next day, my trash can got stolen after trash day. And I was depressed. And did I circle the block? Did I go up and down the sidewalks and driveways trying to find my trash can? Because my trash can was, in fact, the nicest trash can on the block because I take good care of it. Okay? It's trash can, not trash can't. Just because it's filled with garbage doesn't mean that I can't have my garbage as pristine and as clean as possible, not full of rodents, pestilence, and disgustingness, right? So trash day comes. My cameras are rolling outside because I have a front porch camera. That's how I saw my car get stolen. The wind blows my trash can out of frame. And I'm like, this is interesting. And then I got home from work and my trash can was gone. I didn't notice it being gone. And I was like, this is weird. Like in hindsight, I'm like, why wouldn't I have noticed my trash can? Well, normally on a Monday, I go get out of my car, I take my stuff in from work, I change hair, and then I grab my trash can and I take it right back behind my little apartment building and I put it on my little concrete slab, my back porch, if you will. And guess what? It was gone. So I didn't even think to do it. I was like, la, 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 just living my truth. And I was like, it's Monday. Where's my trash can? And then I go out and look. I thought it might have blown away, but no, because I went all the way down. I went all around the streets. I was like, there's no way my trash can just blew away. And I looked all of the places. Like I went like everywhere that it possibly could have gone. And then I texted my neighbor who I know. And I was like, hey, have you seen my trash can? And they were like, no, I have not. And I was like, this is sus. This is very sus. And then I waited a few days just to see if it would turn up. Maybe I'd see somebody with my trash can. So tell me why. Now, this is a different neighbor than I just mentioned, but the neighbor behind me has a trash can that looks oddly like my trash can on the back porch. Now, I was thinking to myself about that episode of Modern Family where they steal the bike because they think that it's the bike that got stolen. So then they steal the bike, but in fact, you know, it wasn't. So I was like, I'm not. And also it was directly behind me. So our concrete slabs meet. They meet. So like this is my building and this is the next building. So our slabs are like right here. And like I can see their house behind mine. And I was like, I could finesse that trash can and just move it to my back porch, but I wasn't going to do that because I was like, whoever stole my trash can, what if it wasn't this person, first of all? But highly unlikely because mine had a sticker on it and it had the same sticker and it was also very clean because I washed mine out. How sus would it be if I had finessed their trash can, put it on my porch, and then they didn't steal my trash can? I would be embarrassed. Maybe they just bought the same one, but I do think it's a high, it's a very highly unlikely. It's highly unlikely that this person didn't take this trash can because they didn't have that trash can before. They had a round one. And then now we have this square trash can that looks exactly like mine and has my sticker on it. I don't know. That seems sus. So did I purchase a new one from Walmart.com? No, I used the Walmart app, but I did purchase one from Walmart and I am happy with it. It is very cute. It looks about the same. And if it gets stolen, I will come for you and sue. I will sue everybody in a 10-mile radius of me. I'm flabbergasted by this. Out of like my car, I understand stealing my car, right? Stealing a car, that makes sense because it's like, joyriding or like, sell it, but like, why my trash can? Why my trash can? It's trash can, not trash can't. That's what we have to take away from here. I don't know. I just, the life update, rough. Okay. It's rough this week. Next order of business. Guys, I thought I met the love of my life.
I can't even process. I need a drink of water.
I've thought this before. I have thought this before. Now, you may be thinking, Jesse, I thought you said you were going through breakups and turbulence and friend breakups and betrayal and everybody hates you. Well, all that is still true. Two things can be true. Multiple things can be true. A lot of people can hate you. Just look at Amber Heard. A lot of people can hate you, and that's okay because their opinions don't matter. But what does matter is I'm trying to get back out there because I feel hated. I feel unloved. I feel betrayed. I feel unwanted. I feel ugly. I feel ugly. And I'm back out there, still on the dating apps. I'm searching, I'm waiting and watching for my daddy to appear, right? So I matched with this guy.
Because you message drama channels.
We talked all day yesterday. This is so fresh. This is like a bleeding bullet wound to my heart. And it is so fresh. And I was talking to him all day. We were sending voice memos. He was at work and he was like making time for me. And it wasn't like, OMG, I don't want to send voice memos. I think he might have started it. And I don't remember who started it, but like all day, voice memos. It was like good conversation. My mind felt stimulated. I felt like I had met my soulmate. I was like, oh my goodness, this man, he is my future. I was like so hopeful. And I was like, should I be letting my heart feel these things? No. Should I put myself in a cage? That way I will remain unguarded. Well, no, remain guarded, protect myself. Yes, because I don't want another heartbreak. I can't keep doing that. I'm dying. I can't keep doing that. I can't keep doing the heartbreak. I'm not going to keep doing the heartbreak, right? But I started letting my guard down because he was funny. And I was funnier, obviously. But I was like making jokes and he was laughing at my jokes. I've noticed the thing about me, side tangent here. I will say a guy is funny, but usually they're not funny. I'll say they're funny because they're laughing at my jokes. And I think that's funny.
Rue, me, pick me, look, pick me, look, pick me, look, pick me, look, pick me.
What does that say about me? Am I pick me? Am I pick me? Pick me! Pick me, Delta Work, pick me! I want to go on the Delta Work podcast so bad. I'm putting it into the world. I'm putting it into the world. Delta Work, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Put me on the take me, ravage me. On the Delta Work podcast. That's my goal. That is the goal of this podcast. This is our new goal. We want to get on the Delta Work podcast, but that's not important right now. What's important right now is that we stay on track. And I let you guys know that these voice memos and him laughing at my jokes, that it meant nothing because guess what? After 8 hours, actually it was more than 8 hours because we matched early. It was like 8 a.m. And then, oh my God, it was like, guys, it was like 9 p.m. whenever he blocked me. He blocked me. Spoiler alert, he blocked me. Why is everyone blocking me? Why is everyone blocking me? I just think that there's other ways to move past our traumas. We don't have to block people. You can always be like, hey, actually, I'm not interested in you. And this is crazy because it wasn't just like we were talking. He blocked me. We were talking. And then in the evening, whenever he got home, he you know what the boys be doing when they get home. Do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? Now, I did not engage with this. I mean, I hyped him up, of course, but I am a woman of a certain caliber. You know, I am a woman of a certain standard that has been set by God and will be forever maintained because I am what? An icon. So then he blocked me soon after that, and I was a little sad because it's like, wow, you really could have had infinite fun, but instead you decided to be a trifling boy. And I'm sad because he was all tattooed up. All tattooed up. Also, side note, this, of course, present company excluded if there's anybody in the crowd, in the audience that has tattoos, but is it just me or is everyone with tattoos awful? Is that like a good stereotype, a safe one, or is it just face tattoos? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, so imagine my week, right? It was only Monday. Trash can, stolen. Actually, that was last week. Trash can, stolen. This week, Monday, heartbroken. Heartbroken, heartbroken. You've got to be kidding me. You know what I mean? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, guys. I've got to tell you, this is the last little hot topic about me, and then we'll move on, okay? But I have to print a retraction. Everybody, call the papers. This is like in Spider-Man, I believe Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. I almost said Toby Garfield. Who the hell is Toby Garfield? Tobey Maguire, whenever they had to print the retraction because Eddie Brock was photoshopping. He was photoshopping those pictures of symbiotic Spider-Man to do crime, and it just wasn't real. So
nothing.
This is how I feel.
Nothing's wrong.
This is my moment. This is the Daily Bugle. Welcome to the Daily Bugle. It is me, Jessie Vesper. I am here to make a public statement about something that I said that is untrue, and I realize that now, and I have to just come clean. So give me a second to compose myself. Hey guys, I posted a video about group chats not that long ago, and I wanted to come clean about something. When I filmed that video, I was not thinking about all of the times that I personally have made so many group chats and put people against their will in these group chats. I believe I said that I've only created 3 or 4. That might not be a direct quote. I can't remember. And frankly, I'm not going to rewatch the video, but it has been made known to me from the mass public that I, in fact, have put many people into group chats and have forced them to text me. So we're going to multiply that by, we're not going to be 3, it's going to be 300, right? So we're going to multiply the 3 by 100 and say I've made at least 300 group chats. And now maybe that's why I don't like them anymore. Maybe that's why I hate them. Or maybe it's just I hate them because people I don't like put me in them. Maybe we need to rethink this. So I just wanted to print that little retraction because somebody at work did come up to me and let me know that I was in fact telling a tall tale. And maybe that's true. But in that moment when I was filming it, I honestly was not thinking about all the group chats I made. I was like, when have I ever made a group chat that other people were in? Never. So we're going to still go with that story, but I think that story might be wrong. So in fact, I know it's wrong because that person showed me like 12 group chats that I personally had put them in. So I was like, oh, a humbling moment, one might say. A humbling moment, a reality check, you know, a rude awakening. So yeah. How was your week? Let me know in the factions down below. We're gonna start by talking about Song of the Week now. And this is a controversial one because Kim Petras, love you, love her. She's my girl, she'll always be my girl. Ride or die. You guys know how I feel about Kimberly. Listen, we got the pre-tour. Wait, no, detour. Wait, no, pre-tour. We're talking about pre-tour. We have the pre-tour songs, and I haven't talked about them publicly. I'm just bad with names, as you guys know. All the pre-tour songs. Oh, my Lord. We should be grateful. We should be grateful and thanking Mother Goose because she has given us good music. I was going to say a bunch of other stuff, but she's given us good music, and I'm like, Mr. Producer. Like, literally, I'm on it, right? But none of those are Song of the Week. And I have a bone to pick with Miss Kimberly. Okay. So there's this song, and you can find it on soundcloud.gov, called Line After Line. I love this demo. It is a demo. It's a song. It's a song. It's a demo. And I love it. And you guys don't even get me. Okay. My ringtone fits my static. Don't die, you're too photogenic. Like, line after line after line after line after line. That song, about 2 months ago, was keeping me alive. 2 months fast forward to now, still keeping me alive. Would it be on my Spotify Wrapped if it were on Spotify? Yes. Is Kimberly missing out on the AdSense money or whatever they call it for Spotify and other streaming platforms that she would get from me streaming it? Probably. Hypothetically. Allegedly. This is alleged because it's a good song. It's an amazing song. Please don't leave me. Like, I kind of need it on streaming immediately. And if I'm not encouraging you to listen to leaked music, but I'm pretty sure, like, we all know Kim. We know Kim. You guys know Kim. I know Kim. Do you know Kim? We know Kim. Kim be leaking her stuff because she knows it's never going to come out. So she gives it to us. And that is something I admire. I admire that. I admire when Grimes leaks her own demos. I admire when everybody does it. You know, I don't like whenever they leak it and then, you know, they're losing their money. Like whenever Art Pop got leaked many, many years ago. But these days, I feel like it's cool to leak the demo because then it's like, you know, the fans get a taste. Or if nothing's coming out, you know, they get a moment to have with the artist in the song. It's a more intimate moment. I still look up Lady Gaga's demos. I love Lady Gaga's demos. Love all the Art Pop demos. It's like they're building it with me. The Aisha Erotica I almost said the Aisha Erotica. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sell those, girl. The Aisha Erotica demos. Oh my Lord. Love them. But song of the week, Line After Line by Kim Petras. And I will say that this song is truly so good. Like, it goes so hard. And I know I say that so much about so many different things, but it does. It does. Would you expect me to be wrong? Would you expect me, other than about the group chat thing, would you expect me to ever be wrong about anything? No. That's why you have to check your sources, because why would you expect me to be wrong? If I'm your source, probably should check. But I do try to have a very factual based show over here. Okay. So Line After Line by Kim Petras, please put it on Detour. Please put it on Pre-Tour. Detour. I keep getting the names of the albums mixed up, the EP and the album. But anyways, Line After Line, Kim Petras, loves it. Love her. Love you. Love her. Bae. Forever. Five ever. Shut up. Okay, just shut up. We're moving on. I don't care if you don't like Kim Petras. I don't care. I do. I don't like Kim Petras. Actually, I love Kim Petras. You guys, I'm getting so fed up with you. So, meme of the week. Now, this is going to be an interesting one for me to talk about. Do you guys think it's interesting? I think it's interesting. I think it's fun. I think it's fresh. I think it's new. I think it's exciting. And I think you guys need to get good. Okay? Get good, because do you guys know the artist named Salvia? I don't know how they define, but I do know that they are kind of like a performance artist, kind of like I don't want to say shock artist, but like they are very artistic with like their editorial and like body prosthetics that they do. I've known Salvia forever, but I don't believe they go by Salvia anymore. Okay. I know them through Jasmine Bean. That's how I first discovered them. They're friends. So discover them, love their music, love their artwork. They had a lot of censorship issues over the years. I believe several of their Instagram accounts have been banned. They have always had a lot of hate from other accounts, and it's very like, it's extreme concepts. And like, if you're in the South, in any area, for the most part, if you see these things, people are going to think they're quite provocative, right? Because it's not just a little, sensual. A lot of the times it's graphic as well. And I'm not just talking about blood. It like kind of borderlines into the like world sometimes. So they've had to kind of rebrand and relaunch and kind of rethink their artistic direction, I think, because of the censorship that is applied onto social media platforms. And you guys know that I could talk ad nauseum and have and will about censorship in another video, because I despise censorship to a certain degree, because it really limits people. And in today's political factions that we have going on in the world, it makes it difficult for people like myself and many, many, many others that are even more controversial controversial than myself, you know, and sometimes it's not even about controversy. Sometimes it's just about aesthetics and looks and those kind of things. So that said, I really don't like censorship. I think people should have freedom of speech and like be able to post and say what and do what they want for the most part within reason. Obviously here, don't take these words out of context. But for Salvia, that was always an issue if I am not mistaken. Now, Salvia, I'm saying Salvia because I knew her as that. But now I was looking up some of her music and I was like, where is my girl? I want to listen to some songs. Okay. So I was looking up my girl. Actually, my girl, I think, is non-binary. So I was looking up my they and I couldn't find them. And then I'm looking on their Instagram. I was like, where are they? They changed their name.
Darn it, change your name.
And I think this is their real name. To Lilith. Now, I'm trying to remember their last name because I'm terrible with names, as you guys know. Lilith Morris. I should have remembered that. But why they are the meme of the week. And this is like a different meme of the week than normal because I like to do a funny meme of the week, but this meme of the week was fascinating to me. So they, like I mentioned, they have had problems with people stealing their content, bullying them, having like these videos and hate campaigns that will get millions of likes and views. Actually, many years ago, a coworker of mine showed me this video and was like, oh, they were very like Republican Trumper, like big, like the whole thing. And she showed me this video and she was like, oh, this is disgusting. This is horrible. Like, look at these freaks. It was a compilation of like, Salvia was one of them at the time. So Lilith was one of them, but them and like all kinds of other art people that I love and follow, like Hungry and like tons of other people. Right. So I was so taken aback by that. Because it was like out of context, no adding, no tagging. Of course, it was just like, I hate these people, they're freaks, whatever. I'd beat the crap out of them if I saw them, right? So that mindset is toxic and horrible for so many different reasons. And I hope everybody watching this knows that. But this meme I saw because Lilith reposted it on their story. Now, here it is for you guys' viewing pleasure. Now, they zoomed in to the original photo, right, and cropped it and like said, I actually have it right here in my phone. I don't want to. Oh, I have a text from Baby Jane. Oh my God, yes! Not her actual number. It's just her text alerts. Wish it were her actual number though. Anyways, it was like their shoes, right? So, and their caption said, not the meme's caption, but their caption said they could at least make me into a meme that's funny. And I agree, but it was interesting to me because the meme itself is this, and it says, when you're on your last warning and bro tells you to look at the teacher's shoes. Now, in itself, like this wasn't specifically funny to me. I understand the humor behind it, right? And I'm sure they did as well. But for me, I was homeschooled. If you guys couldn't tell, I was homeschooled. I was home teached. So this didn't ring and like ring well with me. This didn't hit home with me. It wasn't like, you know, I wasn't like, oh my God, that's so funny. But apparently at the time of this, 1,023,193 people did not agree with me. So a lot of people, you know, I don't know. There is a long caption here and I will insert that for you guys to read as well because I don't have the whole screenshot on there to be able to read. But it is interesting to me that people pirate memes, right? So Lilith, go check them out. Wonderful artist, amazing talent. I think they're super underappreciated and they're underknown. They're not well known. Well, they are well known, but they're not as known as they should be, is what I'm trying to say. So go check them out if you've never heard of them before. They are very talented. And I just also wanted to take this moment while we're talking about meme of the week to talk about kind of piracy and digital literacy, and also to talk about how the ethics behind memes a little bit, because in my videos, I am guilty of this. It's like a plagiarism of memes. And like one could argue that like meme formatting and like that kind of thing, it's like art is fraud, right? To a certain degree, we all emulate memes, and that's kind of the beautiful culture of being able to be like a boss. You know, we all know these things, or 6'7", or like whatever it may be. And I know that's like probably not a great example, but like swag, #swag, things like that. You know, those are older ones and newer ones, but we all kind of collectively get an opinion on it. We get it into our lingo, we adapt to it. And whenever it comes to text posts and formats and stuff, we all kind of take that, right? But when in this case, right? So let's say I see this meme publicly, cut. let's just say I see this meme publicly, right? I don't know it's Lilith. I don't know it's their shoes. I don't know their work. They're not tagged, right? So I see this. I think it's funny. I screenshot it, or I find the original image of just the zoom in of the shoe and I reformat it and put it to my meme, right? So that really is art piracy, right? That is art fraud. It is plagiarism. And we hold academic writing to such a high scale for plagiarism, like in school and in credible work. So I think it's really interesting that this kind of art plagiarism doesn't have any kind of accountability ever. Like imagine, like most people, I'm assuming you guys aren't superstars like me. I'm assuming you're not a superstar, okay? I could be wrong, but a lot of people, though some of us have had like some flirting with virality and with likes and things and being known and being seen and like people, viewing us. Not everybody has had a million likes on their feed, right? Or like whatever it may be. So I think it's really weird from an ethical standpoint and a credibility standpoint and a art standpoint, just like owning your rights and who you are and what you create, whenever something blows up and is taken out of context and just gets millions of likes and engagement and views and interactions. I think that's really interesting because if I were Lilith, I would probably be annoyed that I'm not getting any clout for that. It feels like a laughing stock, right? And yes, that's the internet. And yes, we all should it's the internet, whatever, get used to it. But like, it's kind of annoying because and I might be guilty of this. I am guilty of this actually, because for instance, this Sonic the Hedgehog meme that I'm showing you right now, I don't know where it originated. I think that it is funny. I think that it's cute. I think that it's comical, but I found this out of context. And it's obviously when people post memes, for the most part, they want it to be circulated. They want it to be seen. They want it to be famous. They want it to be known. But what is our responsibility as viewers and users of memes to be ethical about it? I don't know. Is the internet a nice ethical place? No, not usually. But then we have all these laws around censorship and what we can and can't say and do. I don't know. I am being a little bit, am I being dramatic? Am I the problem again? Is it me? Maybe. I don't know. I just wanted to pose all that to you guys. I wanted to pose the question. I want you guys to give me answers. I want to know what you think, because what you think matters to me. And that's important. So be sure to let me know in the factions down below. Lilith, icon, check them out. Meme of the week, icon. And speaking of icons of the week, I have an icon of the week. Now, I'm going to say some controversial things if you don't think I already have. Austin Coven. You guys might not know him because he is up and coming. I would say this is an up and coming talent. I would say friend of the pod. Friend of the pod. We've talked about Austin Coven before on the channel, but he might not be a friend of me. I don't know. He follows me. I think he likes me. Maybe. I don't know. I think we're besties. Me and Austin, besties for sure. Maybe in my head. We've never met. I think Austin's really cool. I think he's extremely talented, but I wanted to tell you guys that he is icon of the week because his new EP is out. And I have it pulled up on my Spotify right now. Bad timing, okay? I'm going to give you a quick little track list, okay? We've got 6 tracks. We've got an intro called Bad Timing Intro. We've got You May Not Be Going to Heaven. That one's a bop. Actually, they're all bops, but we'll get to that. We have Nudists in London. We have Scene. We have Addicted to You. And we have Everybody Loves You. You guys know that his album, Hummingbird Cabin, I was obsessed with. Oops, was on my Spotify Wrapped. Loved her. So good, right? Production of this, so good as well. Some have said, and I see things on the internet, I have heard that some people thought it was overproduced. Now, I love production, as you guys know, not just in a sonic sense. Sonic, but not just in a sonic sense, but I also love production as far as video quality and editing and things. That doesn't mean I don't love a raw, unedited, unfiltered, no reverb, like no memes, like depending what the format is, or, you know, sound wise, I do love a raw talent as well. Like I love people that can just, you know, vocalize and harmonize and have a beautiful voice. Not that I don't think he does, but I personally feel like if I ever put out a record, I would be using my tools. You know what I mean? And I think that is perfectly normal and perfectly okay. Use your tools, people. Use your tools. Use your tools. Is your boyfriend a tool? Use him. Okay. He hasn't come out with full visuals just yet for full music videos, at least to my knowledge. At the time of filming this, I was checking his YouTube. I was on the prowl. I was lurking. No music videos yet, but there are teasers. I don't know if we're getting music videos, but I was getting teaser energy all over the Instagram. So please go check out some of his visuals. I'm going to put some of them here. But the album, well, the EP cover alone is so cute. We still got a blue kind of vibe. I feel like blue is his aesthetic. For sure. I bet his I bet his ringtone fits his aesthetic. See what I did there? It's callback. Line after line. Yeah, I think it's such a cute little photo because I'm looking at it right now. Like the way he's like holding the man, and like the lyrical content on this project also, I enjoyed so much because it kind of like shows the gay experience a little bit. I liked it. I liked the Madonna reference. Sex Scene is probably my favorite song on there. It's going to be my new oops, I think, because instead of a sex scene, like it's so freaking good. Loved it. I feel like I've said I've loved it a lot. I'm kind of on one today. This is also day 2 without caffeine, but I'm just saying that I really, really enjoyed this project. I really, really enjoyed Austin's work on this. And also, he kept it in the family because he worked with the producer who was James Cain. And then we also had the master of the record, which was Hector Vega. So I think all 3 of these people are super talented. Obviously, I love whenever, Slater just did this on her new record. As you guys know, Worst Girl in America is so good. I'm not saying that this is like a sister album, but I do like, I feel like it's in the same universe as that, first of all. So I should say but production wise for Austin, I like that they kept it in the family, and for Slater as well, that she just kept her whole album like kind of in the family too. So I feel like whenever you're getting like production work done by other people, from an artist standpoint, it's fun and interesting and cool to work with the same people because you're like really honing your sound, right? It's a different perspective and a different vibe from whenever people work with like 12 different producers, or you have like 14 people in the writer's room. So I really love that Austin is like working and writing a lot of his own lyrics, and I'm assuming he's working with melodies and things as well. I would love to have him on the podcast. My issue with having people on the podcast, guys, and I would have loved to have guests this season, but I'm holding out for season 3 because hopefully we'll have more of a budget. So be sure to like this video because I'd like to quit my real job. I want to be able to not have digital interviews and be able to travel and be able to interview people in person, because I feel like you lose so much whenever people are online. So I'm not saying I'm never going to do that. I'm not saying I wouldn't do that, but I definitely, you guys know I get more serious when I talk about music. When I talk about music, I get more serious because it's an important thing to me. It's the universal language, and music is awesome. Music is awesome. Put that on a shirt. Hey guys, music is awesome. Whatever. Go stream it. Okay. Please go stream it. I need you to stream it. I need you to stream it. Yeah, go stream it. Austin, I'm not a freak weirdo. I'm sorry. Represent. It's almost Pride Month. Okay, people, we need to represent. We need to stay strong. We need to unify, and we need to go stream Bad Timing. So yes, scene, love it. I probably have to blurt that every time I say, don't I? Oh well. Scene, definitely so good. Would be song of the week. Kim Petras beat you there. Sorry, buddy. But we have icon of the week, which is Austin Coven. So What about it? Okay, we're moving on to some hot topics now that we've got through our icons and meme culture and all that. Guys, have you heard of Five Nights at Epstein's? I wanted to play it, but then I was like, should I really be endorsing this? I saw a article and it was talking about how kids in school are playing Five Nights at Epstein's and it was sweeping the nation. Now, I don't have children. I have friends that do. I did not hear about this from them, but I did hear about it from one of my friends who sent me an article on it, right? So this was really interesting to me because like when I was a child and in school, I was watching Two Girls, One Cup. You know, I was homeschooled, so that's not where I saw it. I'm lying. I actually saw that in church, which Wednesday night church, guys, it's a wild time, let me tell you. But yeah, why was I watching Two Girls, One Cup with my, little friends at church? I didn't have a phone, but they did. So this probably is a step up from that. I think this is a little bit better than maybe that video, maybe, but like the hyper reality like of Five Nights at Freddy's and the amalgamation of that. I say amalgamation a lot now. I learn a new word and I say it a billion times, but the intertwinedness, the correlation between like Five Nights at Freddy's and like that format of the game to like put it with Epstein and Epstein's Island, that whole situation, kind of funny. It's not funny. It's a very like grave and graphic situation, right? But it's wild that it has been memed to the point that we are making games like this. Like we're calling Chapel Roan out for, beating children or whatever that she didn't do. And we're holding her accountable because she's a woman for something a man did. And here we're doing that, but we're parodying Jeffrey Epstein and making games about it. And it's become such this topic in pop culture that I think the severity of the subject matter is really being detracted. So do I think the game itself, like, is there some comedy there? Do I think that's like a little bit funny? Yeah, I did laugh when I first saw it. But then I'm like, actually, these kids don't even realize like why this is such a serious situation, And I guess maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just old and like I don't like have fun anymore. But yeah, that's where we're at. Guys, I just realized we skipped the outfit of the day. I usually do that at the first of the video. Now the whole video is ruined. We have to start over. Gosh darn it. No, I just wanted to show you my shirt because it has like these little buttons on it. I did thrift this. We've got a microphone, double mic'd today. If I didn't say that already, which I probably did. Anyways, can you guys see my bra through this? Oh no, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Who would have thought you could see my bra through this? Gosh, that's really unfortunate. Dang. So yeah, Five Nights at Epstein's. Let me know if you guys think I should play it. God. I don't think I should play that. Probably not on the channel. But I did have a request from a friend that told me that I should start playing horror games again. So do you guys want to see that? I don't know. Do you guys want to see me suffer? Probably. It's okay. Okay. Anyways, Clavicular, I think that's how you say his name. Our looks maxer, our favorite guy, whatever. I've been seeing a lot of edits of him and Wovicky together. Now, if you don't know Wovicky, what is wrong with you? First of all, she's wild. Her rebrand has been wild. Love her the most. Sending love and positivity. Of course, not going to say I'm a fan, a diehard fan. I do see the clips sometimes and I'm like, wow. But Clavicular, we'll call him Clav because I don't know if I'm like, whatever. Clav, him and Wovicky on Kick, like their videos together and their little ships videos I see people, that's what I've been seeing on Instagram. People are shipping them together, right? Which is kind of funny to me because this guy just got arrested on battery charges. Oh yes, on battery charges. And I'm not talking about shoplifting batteries. We're not talking about AA's. We're not talking about AAA's. We're not talking about car batteries. We're not talking about car theft at all. We're talking about assault, aggravated assault, right? So yeah, that's the situation. Actually, let's just pull up the article because I kind of want to see a little bit more. I did read this, but I've slept since then, as you guys know. And when I sleep, I clear my cache data and I completely forget who I am, what I'm doing with my life, and where I'm going with my next move. So stay with me. This is by The Guardian, of course. So I get a lot of news from The Guardian because they are a very good, credible source to learn things from. So Shout out The Guardian. Please don't ever write something hateful about me or I'll cry. Social media influencer Clavicular arrested in Florida, the good state of Florida, on battery charges. The Looksmaxer influencer and his girlfriend are suspected of involvement in an attack on a 19-year-old woman, officials say. And then they have this wonderful picture of him slaying with his little microphone. Like, also, just a little pause here. If you don't know who this person is, he's the guy that hits himself in the face with, hammers and like his microdosing drugs and tren and like all kinds of things to Looksmax. A very like black pill energy there with like the environments he runs in. I get sometimes people are doing things for clout or for attention or for like online traction and whatever. And I get that. I think there's some reality to what he's doing. And some of it is like the ethics behind it are very mudded, right? So also he unloaded a clip into a dead alligator, I believe. Was it an alligator or a crocodile? We need to hold on, I gotta look because I don't remember. It was in fact, hold on, an alligator. Yes, it was an alligator. So which feed me to the gators. Call back. Go listen. Brandon Eric Peters, who maintains a controversial online presence among the manosphere, that's the black pill people, circles as a so-called Looksmaxer, was taken into custody on a warrant issued by the county sheriff's office, according to local jail records and media reports. The sheriff's office had asked Fort Lauderdale police for assistance in arresting Peters, who investigators accused of instigating a fight between his girlfriend and another 19-year-old woman in February on Kiss Me short-term rental. Wait, what? Kissimmee? Kissimmee short-term rental. I don't know what that is, but okay. We're getting a Hassan Piker ad. How lovely. According to the sheriff's office, Peters and his 24-year-old girlfriend, Violet Marie Lentz, are suspected of involvement on an attack on the woman. Authorities allege he later posted the violence on social media and exploited two women. Oh my. Neither Peters nor Lentz came out of the residence to speak to deputies about the incidents when they arrived to his house to investigate, and the sheriff's office said in the statement, according to the outlet. It looks like they have video of it. They arrested him, of course, and this has spread around everywhere. And then, of course, they do mention the alligator violence as well, which the alligator thing is weird. You guys can find the video. I can't put it in here and I'm not going to, but like he unloads the clip and he's like, his eyes are completely closed for part of it, which is funny to me. It's not funny. It's ironic to me because it's like, why, if you're trying to look like a baddie and like try to look cool, first of all, probably shouldn't be flinching at the gun. Right. Also, who is this other person with him and why are we not holding them accountable as well? And of course, there are no charges currently for this, but they are looking into it. But, you know, one thing about the officers of today is they will stick you with what they can stick you with, and the other stuff doesn't really matter to them that much. So I do think that is very interesting. I also think I saw some conversation about this and I was kind of wondering this myself because you guys know I'm not a huge animal person. I like my plants. I like if I'm going to have an animal, I'm going to have a pet boyfriend, you know? So I was like, why does this really matter? But then I was thinking about it. Like, if it's at a protected park or like whatever in the water, like that's bad. You can't just fire firearms, you know, off without having a permit or hunting season, etc. And then also, if they are lead bullets and, you know, there's a crocodile or alligator or other kind of critter eating this carcass of the animal that they unload all these bullets into, that is an ecosystem hazard. It's a hazard. It's a hazard for the animals. It's not good. It's not fun and fresh. Also, be respectful, you know, respect dead animals and dead people and respect the dead to a certain degree, I would say. Probably don't go shooting carcasses. Like, I personally am not like enraged about this, but I understand if people would have had that reaction. And there probably does need to be some accountability for it. Like, obviously the battery things are a little serious as well, super serious as well. So who knows what's going to happen? I believe his bail was only at $1,000. So to my knowledge, I haven't seen any reporting on this. I looked last night. There's no reporting of him being released just yet. And I think we were looking at April 12th. I'm not sure why the delay though, because normally you can post bail and leave. So I kind of wonder what's going on with that. I'm sure we'll see something on the internet at some point about it. But I just thought, like, hot topic wise, such an interesting person, not really. I don't want to hate, right, on this person just because I don't fundamentally support or believe anything he does. But I do think he's an interesting person because of like the traction he's received from culture and the public eye, and then also what he's choosing to do with the limelight now. It's just kind of another sad story and sad case of people misusing their lives. Like, he could be doing so much with his life. He could be supporting people. He could be, you know, advocating for health and advocating for looks maxing in a healthy way, you know, but instead it's like this meme culture piggyback, and like, you know, you're doing things like microdosing on drugs, allegedly. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think on that one. Moving on to a little bit of a happier topic. Okay, let's keep it moving. I have 2 album announcement things that I want to talk to you guys about, and we're talking about Kim Petras again because you guys thought I was done. I'm not done talking about Kim Petras. I am ready to talk about her some more. She tweeted on April Fool's and almost betrayed us all. Okay, almost. And she did say, fighting for freedom, not your throwing it out. I don't have the direct quote here actually, but I'm going to put it on the screen. But she did say that Detour will come out, and that was the synopsis. And she did tweet this on All Fool's Day, but she clarified. She was like, I didn't even look at the date. So I am very happy that Kim is coming out with her music. I thought for a moment that we were not going to get that because, as you guys know, the labels be trifling. The labels are trifling and playing games, and it makes me so angry. Let artists do their job. Let artists make good art. Let artists have fun and create and be awesome. Please. Please, I need new music, okay? Moving on to the next hot topic. Barely Human. Hi, Barely Human. I've talked about you on the channel before. ILY. I love you. I think you're amazing. I think you're an icon. But tell me why the label is trying to gatekeep your music as well. Barely Human has publicly said that they are trying to leave their label. They have called to action and want like the hashtag free me. They want free of their label. We have to hold these labels accountable, people, for so many reasons, because like, why are we being this way to artists? Why can't we just let artists create art and make good music and support them? Why? But they said on Twitter, and I don't have the direct quote here either. I should have it, so I'm going to put it on the screen, but I forgot to print that for myself. So sorry. Okay, sorry about it. They tweeted that their label deleted the album, which I thought was a very interesting choice of words to do, because it seems like a lot to allege, right? Why would we allege something like that if that's not true? So I fully believe it. Like, I could totally see them being like, actually, that's not what the people want to hear. Boop, delete. Because we've seen it, like, go back to like the Katy Perry movie, obviously, but like, she had to like literally, she was like in lock. You know, she was in lock and had to steal her own music. Like, it's crazy what record labels will do just to try to gatekeep you, or to try to let somebody else be more successful, or to make sure that you don't find success. I'm struggling today because the camera keeps dying on me, guys. It's not charged. It's saying it's too hot. So I'm just going to try to get through this last topic. But Barely Human, I support you. I stand with you. I think you're doing amazing things. Don't give up. Keep creating. I think it's bogus what the label is doing to you. And I hope that you stay strong. And honestly, he did say as well that he was going to let the show in, I think it was in LA. I couldn't go to it, but I live way too far away. But I heard that he was going to tell everybody what was actually happening and going on. So I hope somebody lets the world know. I hope that they come out and say some stuff, but I understand about being like potentially scared about lawsuits and things, you know, when that comes to play. So definitely excited to see and hear new music and visuals and all that, but I want to know the truth and the tea and what the real tea is there, guys. So let me know if you know. Speculation is fine, allegedly. I'm going to try to get through this last topic quickly because my cameras are betraying me, just like everybody else in my life. So Ethel Cain, a day after Trans Day of Visibility, posts tasteful art nudes. Well, I would say they're tasteful, but I support nudity, of course, on Instagram. And I can't show them here. I'm showing the one that is clothed right now, but full frontal. And Grindr did an article about this, which I saw later yesterday, actually, talking about why it was or was not controversial, right? Why is it controversial that, people do this all the time in art? It's controversial because it's a trans person. And I agree fully. I was so floored when I saw it. I was like, is this real, first of all? And like, what's going on, right? I think it is so iconic. Normalize different kinds of bodies. I think that Ethel Cain is such a trailblazer and such an icon. And her music is so good. Oh my goodness. Like I was going to originally, this was like a year ago, but like I was going to do a review to their Drone album because I thought it was such an interesting, unique piece of work, but it scared me. It really did scare me. And I was like, I don't think I can talk about this publicly online because it was so scary. So, but yeah, American Teenager, or that's not the name of the album, Preacher's Daughter, the one with American Teenager on it. Such a good album. I love Ethel Cain. I wish I could see, I'm sure there's a way to find out the like meter on that post, but it was private the last time I checked. But I love Ethel Cain so much. And there was so much hate on this post, but I stand with her. I think she's an icon. Hayden, I think you're an icon. And the persona, the work she does, like the work she puts into her music and the emotion, the power, like the subject matter, all of it is like so interesting to me. The visuals, oh guys, all of it. So good. So I think we need to stand with our trans brothers and sisters. I think we need to stand with our non-binary friends. I think we need to stand up, especially now more than ever, with the state of the world. And we need to make sure that we are visible, that we are loud and proud, and we are not backing down from who we are and standing up for what we believe in. Because you existing as you are now and me existing as I am now, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing unacceptable about that. There's nothing phallic or obscene about that. My body is beautiful. Your body is beautiful. Straight people, cis het people, their bodies are also beautiful, So it's like, why can't we as a society love each other where we are and for who we are? I think we really need to work on that as a society. So I'm sorry that this is more of like, I feel like it was more of like an educational episode and less of like a hee hee ha ha funny episode, but maybe I'll save it with the memes. Maybe I'll be putting some stolen memes in here that you guys will really like. So that was our last hot topic. I'm going to end on the Tails doll. And I have to tell you guys that I made the Tails doll resurgence. I'm just going to say it. GameStop has been scalping these. Actually, GameStop has been selling these. People have been scalping them from GameStop. They're a little bit hard to find. This retailed for, it's my sister's, so I can't unbox it. Sorry, I can't unbox him. I can't unbox Tails because he's my sister's. Okay. He was about $40. People have been scalping them and then reselling on eBay for about $80. So I get it. Hot topic, hot item. I'm not even going to, okay, I'll bring him over. Oh, I was going to say I'm not going to bring him over. I'll bring him over for you guys. Look at this boy. Look at this big old boy. Look at this boy. And the box is it's everything. It's so cute. I love him. He's not mine. He is a little backpack. He's creepy. But I just want to say that, like, look at that. Oh, they know what they're doing. Okay. They know what they're doing. They know about the creepypastas. They get the assignment. They're getting the assignment. My sister did say she's going to leave this in box, but I think he's a little backpack and I think he has like a storage room in there. So that's like really awesome. I will say, you guys don't even know me. You guys don't even know me. Look at my well, I guess I'm just going to talk to the other camera because that camera died. Hey guys, it's me. We're moving over here. Will this work? Hold on. This isn't ideal, but I don't know what the hell's going on with my camera. I think I've filmed for too long. So I'm just going to hop over here. Hey, I'm just going to let you guys know that I made the Tails doll popular again because I definitely put him in the background of my silver meme. So I just want to let you guys know that. And let you guys know that I'm the reason that the Tails doll exists. So you're welcome. I did not expect to have this many technical difficulties in episode 2, and I'm sorry. And hopefully for episode 3, we won't. But I'm getting fed up with technical difficulties, guys. So fed up with it. I might delete the internet just for that. So I am happy you're here. I'm happy you watched this far if you have. And let me know what you think about everything I've said ever. In the comments or in my DMs. Send me memes. Let me know. I want things to react to on here. Just let me know something at some point. Okay. Hugs and kisses. I'll see you in next week. Actually, that's not true. I will see you next week, but I think I've decided on the posting schedule of every other week for the podcast. And if I need to take more time between that, I'll let you know. So this is the Wig Alopecia podcast, starring none other than me, Jessie Vesper, and I will see you guys again very soon. Go watch last season, go watch my other videos, and stay strong, my little friends. Goodbye!